How's it going today, guys? Today we'll be knocking out the valve cover gaskets on the B8.5 S4. So stay tuned and here we go. So first things first, guys, we are going to remove the coolant from the coolant bottle. Sucker from Harbor Freight gets the job done. Grab a pick, very gentle, lift under there, wiggle it back and forth very gently, because this part, you're gonna break it. I've done it multiple times myself, so just be careful with it. I'm gonna grab a 10 millimeter, remove these two nuts right here. A pick again. I'm going to lift up the clip on the bottom hose. From there, I'm actually gonna grab a rag, just so you don't have coolant dropping all over the ground. Okay, sensor on the bottom, just gonna remove that. Just don't forget about plugging it back in. So now we'll be removing the coil packs from each side. First thing you need is a T20 Torx bit. You got 4 bolts, 2 on each side. All right, so next step, we'll be removing the harness from the coil packs. Use a pick, you can use a flathead. So what you're gonna do, easiest way to kind of explain this, see this little tab right here? You're gonna get in between it, and you're gonna push up, and then pull out. Once you hear the little click, you know it's back, just pull back a little bit, not too aggressive. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you a little trick how to get the coil packs out. They're kind of hard, sometimes they're seized in there. I'm gonna use a radiator removal tool with a rag, because we're gonna use a pivot to kind of pull it out. You don't want to scratch your valve cover. So, in there, just like that. All right, so next up, we will be removing the bolts from the valve cover gasket. I have a T30 swivel bit. This is a 1/4 inch ratcheting wrench. Don't forget, guys, there is a ground strap on the coil pack harness. Just gonna be using this to get to it. Don't forget the ground on the other side. All right, guys, so the hardest bolt is gonna be this back left corner. I'm gonna use a pick to clean out the bolt. It's where it typically leaks, and if you don't get on it very well, you're gonna strip it. You're gonna have a lot of problems. So just go in there, swirl it around. You can do some brake clean. It doesn't look too bad on mine, so I'm just gonna go straight for it. All right, guys, so we're gonna use a pry bar. Be very gentle. We're gonna pry the valve cover just a little bit to break the seal loose, make it easy on ourselves. So now what we're gonna be doing is blowing out the dirt so you don't drop it in the engine when we flip the valve cover. Just gonna put this right over that. All right, so what I'll be doing, strapping these very gently, not prying on it. Just want to get this out of our way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cover up your cylinder head, because we do not want any dirt or debris going down there while we are cleaning the valve cover. So I'm going to use to clean this up, just to stick it in the grooves. Brake clean, spray this. At Audi, they like to train you to wipe it until you see no gray, or dirt, of course, but the gray is the metal. I go with OEM gaskets only from Audi. Used to work there, so they give me pretty good prices too. The quality is unbeatable. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna push the bolt up. I don't know if you can see in the video. You push the bolt up into the gasket itself. All right guys, so it's time to reassemble the driver's side valve cover. How do you know that it's clean and it's ready to go in? Just want to inspect everywhere. Everything's nice and flush, every bolt's in. This one I'm gonna get later in the film. But to know that you have the mating surface nice and clean, just take a nice swipe. Notice that there's nothing there. That's when you know it's clean. It's time to go back together. Going back in, we want to be very careful with the PCV system, as you know. Just making sure all the gasket is going to stay onto this is another point. It's difficult, but just going slow and taking your time is always key. All right guys, so I retrieved the bolt down there. I got lucky. These things are definitely handy. First things first, guys, always hand tighten them. Just want to make sure you got a starting thread before you break stuff. All right guys, so we're slowly gonna turn them in with the gun. Do not impact them down, guys, please. We wanna slowly go in a spiral pattern, starting from the middle. All right guys, so it's time to torque down the driver's side. As you see, I have Elsa to show me what to do. Here's the torque spec, torque tightening sequence also. They say tighten to 9 Newton meters. So here we go. All right guys, so we have the ground strap for the coil pack harness here. The bolt, honestly, I've dropped before and I want to do it again. So I kind of help guide it with this. Once I get it there, I'll do the rest with my hands. My fingers, if you want to say. I'm also going to torque it to 9 Newton meters. All right guys, we're on to the passenger side valve cover. So we're gonna remove the fuel hose. What we're gonna do is gonna push in with your fingers like this. So push in and pull out. I've already done it. It actually takes a lot of force. There's another trick. You can bleed the fuel pressure, and that'll also help you. So next, we're gonna remove the fuel hose. You can do the 13, or you can do the barb or the crimp on it. All right guys, to conclude the video, we have finished everything up, torqued everything properly. Now it's just time to start it up. So let's see if we did everything right.